Beyond the Mic with Sean Dillon.
We're joined on the star line by Emmy Award-nominated actress from The Young and Restless. We welcome Melody Thomas Scott.
Well, thank you so much, Sean. How are you?
Absolutely great. Let's go beyond the mic. In your memoir, Always Young and Restless, you open up on difficulties and abuses you've survived in your life. How freeing was writing down the stories of your survival?
It was something that I knew for many years that I had a book in me. It was very cathartic to share some of the darker periods of my life that with the public and even with my co-stars who knew nothing about how I was raised. Even my girls, my family, they had not really heard specifics. So those parts of the book were important because I thought I went through so many different adversities that I really should not have survived. But I did. And if I can help one person out there who are going through their own troubles, then that was worth it, to give them the hope and encouragement that there is a way out.
Now, we could spend days talking about all the storylines you've encountered over 41 years, but we've run out of time. You started your career 60 years ago at the age of 3. What role, other than Nikki Newman, still stands out after all this time?
Stands out? Well, golly. I mean, they were all very unique. They're all different. I think that's the joy of being an actor, is you get to play a completely different person every job, and that's part of the thrill of it. So I don't know that anyone stands out in that sense. I wouldn't take back any of the other roles that I played because you always end up learning something with each role.
Time's running out, so it's time for the Rocking 8 random questions. Answer with the first thing that comes to your mind. There is no pressure. We know you like dogs. Do you like long hair, short hair, or wire-haired dachshunds?
Well, any length hair will do. Our two are short-haired, and they're now living with Elizabeth, our youngest daughter. I have my little rescue terrier, who is my heart and soul, Riley. She's the most loyal dog I've ever had. You rescue them, they never forget it. They are eternally grateful.
Best game of bowling you've ever rolled is?
Oh, golly. Well, oddly enough, and I know people will have trouble believing this, I'm a very good bowler. I can't remember my top score, really. See, that's how often I play. Hardly ever. But I usually win. If I go with 3 people, I'll usually win, if I do say so.
If you could put Nikki and Victor, or Nictor, in one word, what would it be?
Victor. Chemistry.
Who makes you laugh with just one smile?
Well, used to be Christophe St. John, our beloved cast member who we lost last year. He seems to be so around me in the writing of this book, and there's a whole chapter about him in my book. And I have been talking about him a lot in doing press. I could just see Christophe smile. So he's either listening to this interview, or he's just around me a lot. So I have to say Christophe.
Can you remember the name of the comedy pilot that you had to choose between The Young and Restless and this pilot?
I do. The name of it was High Cliff Manor, and it was very good that I didn't take that job instead of Y&R because they made the pilot and it never went anywhere else. It never went to series. So my agent was right in having me take Young and Restless.
Your favorite cheesecake flavor is what?
Well, just about anything without coconut.
Now, I know you have a bunch of them, but I'm going to try and nail you down on this. What is your favorite I Love Lucy episode?
Oh, well, I have 23 favorite I Love Lucy episodes. So, believe me, years ago, I wrote them all down, and I tried to do 1, 2, 3, and I couldn't. It's just those top 23 just... I have very strict criteria for what is a funny I Love Lucy episode. There has to be laugh out loud laughter every 30 seconds. So I'm pretty tough.
And finally, how important are your fans to you?
Oh, well, they're everything. We have the most loyal fans through thick and thin. They'll step up the bat and fight for you if need be. They're amazing, and we have fans all over the world, so many countries, so many languages, that certainly without them, we wouldn't have a show. We wouldn't be on the air at all. So they're extremely important. We always look forward to the opportunities to give back. We have, fan club events. We have all kinds of different things on social media where we can interact. They're everything. They're everything to us. We're so grateful.
The talented Melody Thomas Scott's new book, Always Young and Restless, is out right now. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much. Fun interview.
And that, my friends, is Beyond the Mic.